What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So this is the top 10 anime Funko Pops of 2019. Let's get this started. Also guys, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell because I do videos every single day. As well as make sure to follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group that I have all dedicated to Pops and the community for you guys. And last but not least guys, I started a Patreon so you guys can subscribe there if you want to help support me more. You guys can get all kinds of cool perks like getting your name thrown at the end of my videos, like a little shout out. And then also you guys can get access to cool blooper videos of me messing up in all my videos. Anyways guys, enough with all that self-promotion stuff. We gotta start this top 10 list. And we're starting number 10 with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now this one was fantastic when it first came out. Like when I saw this, I will say at first, I was not convinced about the eyebrows on the Pop just because I know he doesn't have eyebrows in the show, but he looks just so weird in Pop form without eyebrows. I guess that's what really threw me off, but when I saw it in person and unboxed it more, the eyebrows were still throwing me off, but I still all around really love the Pop. As most of you guys know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is one of my favorite transformations in the whole entire anime. Like, when he went Super Saiyan 3, he was literally shaking the world in the Buu saga. Too bad he can't hold that transformation for too long because of its raw power, which is freaking crazy because he can turn into a god, but he has not mastered this transformation yet, it's just insane. Him going up against Beerus in Super Saiyan 3 was like one of my favorite like mini fights ever. So this definitely had to go on my top 10 list because, guys, it's Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I was not expecting them to make this anytime soon. So I was just super excited, and he's doing a Kamehameha wave pose as well. That's awesome, but I've always loved the golden long hair. It really shows his monkey side with the forehead, and it's just all around, it's a fantastic Pop. But I will say, it still does look like Joe Dirt with his mullet, but still deserves to be number 10 on my list. And number 9 on the list, guys, is Vegeta Training. So this was the newest Vegeta in the latest line of Common Wave. So this one was just really awesome. Like, I could not pass this one up. So this is from Vegeta when he was training in the 500 times gravity chamber thing Bulma created for him. I forget what it's called, but I thought this was a really cool Pop. I love the orange tint he has to it. Like, they could have just made him his normal skin tone with the bandages and everything, but they didn't. They did the orange tint, and it's just an all-around fantastic Pop. I love that scene as well because it reminds me of Abridged when, you know, Vegeta and Bulma are going back like, F you, F you, F you, and then she's like, my room, 10 minutes, and we're like, oh, Vegeta gonna get it. So it's just really funny. If you have not seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged yet, I don't know why you haven't. Like, go watch it because it's hilarious. I watch it all the time. I watch that more than the original series now, which is fun. Still though, I just really love the training pose he's in, and you know, Vegeta works hard on his training. He's always trying to surpass Kakarot, so it's just all around, it's a fantastic Pop, and definitely for the number 9 position. Next up, guys, is number 8, and is Deku Full Cowling from My Hero Academia. So I was a little iffy about this one because he missed the cut on my top 10 Pops of 2019 list, the previous video I did. If you guys want to check that out, you can. It'll be at the end of this video. But this is the entertainment exclusive glow in the dark Deku. So his glow is like really, really weak, and that's why I disqualified him from the top 10 list, just because they could have made it so much better, but it turned out so weak. But still, it's Deku Full Cowling. Like, I can't not put him on this list because it's such an awesome Pop, regardless of the glow being really sucky. And I loved it. I loved it in the show. I love it as a Pop, and I had to give him some limelight because this is just all around an amazing Pop. And, you know, as you know, Deku and all are my favorite characters. I love Ochako too, as well as Toga and many other characters like Momo. She's awesome as well. But if I had to pick a top character, it would definitely be All Might in his weakened form. He's just, I don't know why he's my favorite character in his weakened form, but he looks the best, and he's just so awesome and so humble in that form. But nonetheless, Deku deserved to be in the number 8 spot for being so awesome. And number 7 on my list, guys, is a big one, which is Mount Lady. That's what she said. Anyways, guys, Mount Lady was definitely a number 7 spot. She was just kind of a surprise. We were not expecting to get her. She was just one of those like releases that we were all shocked by. It was really awesome that we got her alongside Mei Hatsume the same week. So this one was really cool. I'm so glad they made her a 6-inch Pop because she's huge in the show. Like, I believe her quirk is gigantification. I think that's what it's called. So that's just all around. She was a fantastic Pop to unbox, and she's really cool. So if you have her, let me know down below in the comments. I know mine had a little paint chip on it, which I was a little bummed about when I unboxed her, but still, I actually gave one of these away, and I think the winner was Laura Lee. So congrats again. I'm just now remembering. It's funny, but I've done so many giveaways. It's freaking crazy. So she was a Hot Topic exclusive, and she was definitely one of the best anime Pops, I feel like, of the year, just because they made her in her 6-inch form. Like, why couldn't you should make Galactus in 6-inch. Like why couldn't you do that for us, Funko? But nonetheless, she deserved to be in the number 7 spot because she's an awesome character in the show. And number 6 on the list, guys, is My Hero Academia's Dobby. So I will say, between Dobby and Stain, it was tough. It was tough. It was just so close. I just wasn't sure which one I wanted to pick because it was just so fantastic that we got both of these characters. But I ultimately went with Dobby because I feel like Dobby just was so much more detailed because they didn't even put any blood on Stain anywhere, which I was really, really disappointed. I'm double checking for any blood. I don't remember him having any blood. So I'm assuming because we're supposed to be having a new Stain pop coming out next year, so maybe he'll be with some blood or something. I'm not sure. But still, I had to give it to Dobby just because of his flame stand, like him engulfed in flames as his stand, which was really cool, and then him throwing a fireball as well. That just made the pop for me. That's what got me most excited. It was just, I love when they do base stands out of the characters, like, whatever that character does, they make a base stand out of it, and it's just so cool to me. Plus, they did so much detail with his face and everything. It's just top-notch work with Funko this time, and I just love it. They got the characters so right. And this is one of my favorite pops in the My Hero Academia line, so he definitely deserved to be on my number 6 spot. Sorry, Stain. Number 5 on my list, guys, was Tomura Shigaraki. So I really felt bad that most of this was Dragon Ball Z and My Hero Academia, but it's just like, I mean, they've made the best pops of the year. I can't argue with that. So it's just hilarious. But still, Tomura Shigaraki, he's such an awesome character, guys. He is such an awesome character. His quirk Decay is just so fantastic. I just love everything he's about in the show. Like, he's like one of the greatest villains. Like, he turned out to be better than All For One, and I was not expecting that because, they talked up All For One so much, like damaging All Might like that and making him only last in his hero form for so long. But, All Might like smashed up his face, so it was like very even there. Still though, All For One was like the talk of the town, and then Tomura came in here and he's just like messing everything up. So it was just all around a really cool pop, and I feel like they got the pop like down so well with all the hands everywhere and the hoses above his head. It's just one of my, like, also one of my favorites from the My Hero Academia line villains, and it's just awesome. So thank you again, Galactic Toys. And number 4 on the list, guys, is Vegeta Final Flash from Dragon Ball Z. So he is making another appearance on another top 10 list just because he was just so awesome, guys. I cannot get over this Final Flash he has going in his hand. I really wish they would have put Vegeta and then parentheses Final Flash. That would have been really cool to see the box labeled as that, but still, he's all around a fantastic pop. Like I said, I went nuts when I saw this release. I was like bumbling around trying to get a video made. I was just like this. I was way too excited making that video, so it was just awesome. So New York Comic Con was just, they brought the heat to it, like I said before. And like I said, I love the dust around his feet, like charging up that Final Flash against Cell. It was just, it's just so freaking amazing. So he most definitely had to take that number 4 spot on my list. And number 3 on the list, guys, is Itachi, also making another guest appearance. Itachi just took the world and brought it to his knees when this pop was released. Like I said in the last video, this was crazy. So those who don't know, this is an AAC exclusive. It was released like the most random release. It was just the most random release ever. Nobody knew it was coming out. It dropped at the same time like we found out about it. So everybody was like bumbling to go online, and nobody really trusted the site it was on. And I was super scared to order from them as well. I paid for the 1-day shipping. It was like really cheap for 1-day shipping. It was like $12 or whatever. So I just paid for it. I wanted to get the pop soon. I wanted to get it like in good condition. I figured if I paid 1-day shipping, I could get it before most people, as well as maybe it had a better chance of surviving shipping from USPS. Still though, this pop is so amazing. I love the scratch through headband. I love the shotgun eyes. I love the kunai in his hand. Like, it's just all around a great pop. Like I said, I also love that he's doing a jutsu here. If they make more Itachi pops, I need a reanimated Itachi. Like, I'm gonna need that. Or maybe a battle-worn Itachi, like Sasuke versus Itachi moment. Because they're doing anime moments now, guys. You saw that Sasuke versus Naruto one from the final battle in Shippuden, okay? You saw that. So we better get a Sasuke versus Itachi or we riot. But he definitely deserves to be on this list. And number 2 on the list, guys, is Madara Uchiha. So I know technically his release isn't until next month at the end of January from GameStop, but he technically did release this year, and we did get images, and he was made this year, and he's branded as 2019 on the Funko app. So I'm just, I'm taking it as that because he has to be on my list. He has to be on my anime list. And he's most likely going to be on my 2020 list for anime. But still, guys, like, Madara Uchiha, I've been waiting for this pop freaking forever. Like, it was first leaked, I want to say like 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago. And then it's finally here, and it did not disappoint, guys. It did not disappoint. He looks phenomenal, and I can't wait to own him. I already have him pre-ordered. I already have that anime scene between Naruto and Sasuke pre-ordered. And if you've not ordered it yet, make sure you go over to GameStop in store to secure it and put $5 down on that Madara because he deserves it. Guys, he's the greatest shinobi ever. Madara Uchiha is the most badass character in Naruto. I don't care what anybody says. That guy is nuts. So definitely deserved to be in the number 2 spot on my list. And before we mention number 1, guys, we have some honorable mention. First honorable mention, guys, is Stain. So like I said, it was a tough competition between him and Dobby, but I ultimately went with Dobby, but Stain was still an awesome pop. I just felt like they could have done more. Like, I wanted more blood, or I wanted some blood on him. They could have put blood on his tongue, on the tip of his blade, like anywhere. Like, they could have done so much. I feel like maybe the other sword has blood and I just can't see it for some reason. Oh, no, it doesn't. Like, on the pop, it doesn't have blood. So, yeah, they should have just added blood to him. So, hopefully, maybe they make him more sadistic in the next pop coming next year. I'm not sure what they'll do with it, but I'm sure they'll do something good because this one turned out really good. So, he's definitely an honorable mention for this year. Another honorable mention from My Hero Academia was Himiko Toga. So, this one was really, really cool. She took the world by storm as well. Everybody loves her character in the show. I love her character. I would just say that the paint job on her is a little rough in some areas on certain pops. Like, I've seen people's pops and they were not happy about her paint job, but still, nonetheless, she's definitely an honorable mention and an awesome character in the show. Third and final on my honorable mentions, guys, is Goku Chalice Collectibles exclusive metallic. So this one was just really awesome. Like, he looks so cool metallic, and that new Chalice sticker, I had to give it on this honorable mentions list because of that Chalice sticker, because I love Chalice's sticker. Like, I love both of them, and I love that he's doing the Kamehameha wave in SSG SS, and it's just all around, it's a fantastic pop. I really love it. Love Dragon Ball Super, so if you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing? But still, definitely had to be on an honorable mentions list. And number 1, guys, on my top 10 anime Funko Pops of 2019, I'm sure you guys all guessed it. All Might Weekend, boys. All Might Weekend, guys. All Might Weekend was the best anime pop of this year. Nobody can tell me different. Okay, I know this is my opinion list, but please someone disagree. Tell me what it's a better pop than this one. I will gladly argue below in the comments because there's nothing better than this. His glow is phenomenal. His pose is phenomenal. Him all beaten up is phenomenal. His strong arm passing the power between one arm to the next is phenomenal. The hair, the determination in his eyes, him gritting his teeth. I can go on and on, guys. His ripped up suit, the blood everywhere. Guys, this was the best pop of 2019, and I love it so much. So thank you, Box Lunch. Thank you, Funko. Thank you for the glow. I'm back to kissing pops, guys. Love you, All Might. I love you. Anyways, guys, that was my top 10 anime Funko Pops of 2019. This was a super fun video to do. So if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video and leave a comment on what your top 10 list is. I would love to know. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.